Welcome to my blog. Susan Grace Wisniewski of Insight Services Reiki Center. Today's blog is Ready to Reawaken Your Self-Healing Abilities? Please do subscribe to my channel to support free self-healing techniques on the internet. You can do so by clicking on the subscribe button right here. Ready to awaken your self-healing abilities? You have been able to heal yourself from the moment you were born. Infants restore balance through movement. If you watch babies, you'll notice they rarely stop moving around when they're awake. And this movement aids in the absorption of elements: the breath, air, the digestion, earth, water, fire, fresh air and sunlight, air, water, fire. We recognize that our bodies are made up of 60% water, but the abundance of air, fire, and earth within us is rarely acknowledged. To create balance within, it's vital to also focus on these three less considered elements. Are you ready to learn how to reawaken your self-healing abilities yet? Everything we eat or drink is made up of air, fire, water, and earth. The constantly occurring chemical reactions amongst the elements within us transform energy to keep us alive. A simplistic way to view these elemental energy processes is to call them light. All four elements are required to generate light. Much like the spark of light that is generated when we strike a match, zillions of microscopic sparks of light are being generated within us daily. Generating this light within is key to self-healing and homeostasis. Our body contains the most light at the moment of our birth. We come into the world with the most light, but as we navigate the world, our inner terrain is impacted by the accumulation of thoughts and feelings. This mental and emotional data begins to cloud, crowd, and compress our light. Metaphorically, our light is dimmed. Eventually, at the time that is right for each of us, we begin to crave having more light within. We begin to take steps to cultivate light within. We are literally drawn to the light, and we draw the light to us. Our personal work is to create space within us for more and more light to reside. Although this may sound intimidating and difficult, it is a much simpler process than most believe. In order to reclaim your light, we focus on releasing congestion. This congestion is made up of beliefs, emotions, and memories that are no longer serving you. This congestion could be taking up space within you, space that could be filled with light. Releasing congestion helps you reclaim your light. Begin the process. Breathe in light and breathe out congestion. The experience is deepened by acknowledging each part of the congestion. Breathe in light and breathe out your fear, anxiety, worry. Routinely breathing in light and breathing out the congestion of outdated emotions aids dramatically in reclaiming your light. Gradually transforming your own personal set of emotions and beliefs will benefit you greatly. And discovering your own inner light along the way awakens your self-healing abilities. It's time to reawaken your self-healing abilities. Each time you encounter darkness, this congestion, and intentionally breathe light into it, you set in motion the transformation of this congestion into light. It is a personal project, no outside tools required, no outside intervention required. You are simply raising your vibration by attending to the accumulated congestion made up of outdated beliefs, emotions, and memories. It is key to note at this point that it is not about reliving all the experiences from the past. It is about gently acknowledging the past, breathing light into it to help transform it, and breathing it out to release it. Are you ready to reawaken your self-healing abilities? A simple technique to lighten your load. A simple technique to enlighten you. Personally, I have always needed to test something out before I trusted it. This process lends itself well to be tested out by skeptics and non-believers. A belief in your self-healing abilities is not required as you develop them. With a little bit of focused breathing in light and breathing out emotions, you may be surprised at how much better you feel in a short amount of time. The search for light is real. I've always been looking, hunting, searching for the most efficient way to heal myself. It always seems to come back to light, and the process of bringing more and more light into my body, mind, and spirit on a daily basis. Many people believe they don't have time for such nonsense. However, when we are not feeling well, perhaps a little bit depressed or angry or even ill, is exactly when we become willing to try anything to feel better. Personal suffering motivates self-healing. I have always been motivated by my own personal suffering to find solutions to how I feel in that moment. I will be the first to admit that I do not enjoy suffering and that I am not a good patient. Or perhaps I am a good patient by choosing to develop my own self-healing abilities when I am feeling emotionally or physically under the weather. Accept the invitation. I invite you to explore your own self-healing abilities, which have been waiting for you to reactivate them. If this simple girl from Nebraska could find her own way to heal her life tragedies with light and breath and intention, so can you. Join me in reawakening your self-healing abilities now. Breathe in light technique, bright. This is a mini version of the bright technique. Breathe in light daily exercise from my website, insight-services.org. Begin by grounding yourself to the earth. Imagine roots instantly growing down from the soles of your feet down to the earth center. Then imagine inhaling this grounding energy up from the earth each time you breathe in. Inhale this earth energy up and down the body several times. Next, imagine breathing light from the heavens into your body, mind, and spirit. Inhale this energy from the heavens down into the body several times. Imagine your body becoming more and more light-filled after each breath. Now, state with your inner voice, I open all my shock, trauma, stress to the light, to be healed, to be transformed, to be released. Think the following as you slowly breathe in and out, intending to release the transformed shock, trauma, and stress. Breathe in light, breathe out, shock, trauma, stress. Breathe in light, breathe out, shock, trauma, stress. Breathe in light, breathe out, shock, trauma, stress. State with your inner voice, I open all my fear, anxiety, worry to the light, to be healed, to be transformed, to be released. Think the following as you slowly breathe in and out. Breathe in light, breathe out fear, anxiety, worry. Breathe in light, breathe out fear, anxiety, worry. Breathe in light, breathe out fear, anxiety, worry. To explore more of this mini bright session, go to my website, www.insight-services.org, and click on the links about the book Restore Yourself.